Ready to start. Here we go. So easy feet forward. And we'll just build it up slowly today, in part because I spent yesterday cutting the grass. Everything kind of stiffens up for me when I do that. So I'm going to start off for me a bit slower today. We videoed the class yesterday. And I said to Ange, what do you think? She said, I think the cushions look good. So I hope you like the cushions behind me. So that was her only comment, by the way. Nothing else about me or the class, so that's par for the norm, I guess. Okay, so a little bit more. And then high knees. Hello. Somebody poking their head in. Go away. Okay. So keep those knees coming up. At the arms if you can. Big arms, arms to shoulders. I think that video looks pretty good actually in terms of centering. So that's good. And now a few kicks. So kicking out, kicking out, kicking out, kicking out, 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 out. Good. So today we're going to do our 10 different squats with 10 reps. So that's going to mean we're going to be doing probably over 100 squats today. So we need to make sure we're nicely warmed up before we start that. Then we're going to work on biceps and triceps today. So they're the muscle groups we're targeting. And nice easy run. Move yourself towards the front of the chair. A little bit of running over to your right. And the middle, left, and middle, and to the right, and middle, and to the left, and middle, and back to nice, easy, straight legs. So now we're going to move the legs to the side. All right, so we're going to go out to the side, 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 side. And keep those arms moving. We're going to add the arms in the opposite direction to the leg. Starting in 4, 3, 2, 1, and add the arms. There's the arms. Reach, 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 reach. 4 to go. 3. And here we go. So back to easy run. Arms swinging forward and back. Thumbs to shoulders. Thumbs to shoulders. Keep those feet moving if you can. Trying to get that body temperature up. Thumbs to shoulders, reach the ceiling. Back to shoulders. Going back behind. Thumbs to shoulders, reach for ceilings. Going back behind. Are the feet still going? Feet still going. Keep those feet moving. Big reach. Pull back. And in. Reach up and back. And nice easy walk. Knees coming up. Knees coming up, knees coming up. Very gentle, elbow to knee, working a bit of rotation in the lower back. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee. I think I do these things much better sitting down than I do standing up, actually. Watching myself yesterday, thinking, oh dear. Looking a bit podgy. They say that the camera puts about 10 pounds on you. So I hope that's right. Otherwise, this quarantining is not being very good for my body weight. There we go. And 4 more, 2 more, and 1 more. And nice, easy run. I'm going to go out, out, and in. So out, out, in. Okay. Hopefully you've got all this one by now. Pretty standard stuff that we do. Just trying to warm ourselves up. So when you bring your foot back, pull it as close under the chair as you can, so you get a bit of a stretch on your quad as you're coming in. So out, out, pull, pull, out, out. Now same thing, but to the side, out, out, in, out, out. Oh, sorry, we'll just keep going to the side to start with. My apologies. So out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. An easy run. This time we're going to add the arms. So I'm going to go out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, 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 in, out. And push the knees wider if you can, so you're getting a bit of a stretch in the groin. Out, out, and in. Out, out, and in. And back to easy walk. So I'm going to go front, front, side, side. So slow it to start with, then we'll quicken it up as we go. So it's going to go out, out, back, side, side, in, front, front, back, back. And a little quicker, and a little quicker, 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 3 more, 2 more, last one, and easy walk. Ooh, shake it all out. A little bouncy on the seat here. Yeah, a little run. Now, if this hurts your back, you can't sit back in the chair on these. I know some of you, when you're sitting in these positions and you do a lot of leg work, kind of pinches the back. So by all means, you can lie back on the chair, particularly for this one, all right? Because we're just going to be running. Back feet are not on the ground this time, over the can, just a light touch with the heel. A little faster run, a little faster run, a little faster run, and then slow it down. And a little faster run, now as fast as you can. Oh yeah, then slow it down. So little chariots of fire, running through the nice beach, water lapping at your feet, looking over your shoulder. Somebody's coming by you, so quicken it up, quicken it up, quicken it up, quicken it up, and a little sprint. And then slow it down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we'll drop forward, a little lean back, and the rotation. We'll lean back, stretching out through the lower back, and back, forward, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back. And right leg forward, just reach down towards the toe, opposite hand across. Go a little bit further each time, so gradually increasing the length of the stretch, hopefully eventually getting to your toes, trying to keep the leg pretty straight. I know mine always aren't that way. I just blame it on my bad knees, so if I ever get my knees fixed, I'm not going to have any excuse anymore, am I? So here we go. So reaching, and reaching, and reaching, and reaching. And one more to the right, and one more to the left. This time both feet forward, don't reach down, reach forward. And come back with a little back arch, reach forward. Little back arch, reach forward, little back arch, reach forward, little back arch, reach forward, little back arch. Last time, reach forward, and little back arch. Excellent. It's time, foot underneath the chair. So right foot under to start with, and sitting right at the edge of the chair. You can hold on to the chair, leaning back, going forward, leaning back and forward. So just stretching out that quad a little bit dynamically, going back a little bit further, and back a little bit further. And so you can go all the way back, touch the back of the chair, no hands, pull yourself up. All the way back and pull yourself up. So you're going to put a bit of load on the quad as you pull yourself back up. So going back and pulling yourself back up. And 3 more. And 2 more. And here's the last one for this leg. Excellent. And then just dangle it and kick it out. Let the blood flow through again. Sometimes they cramp up a little bit. So switching sides now. So left foot under, far back as you feel comfortable. You're not getting much of a stretch, then push it back a little bit further. Going back, hands on the chair, gently building up that length and back further. So stretching out the quad, back and back. Now this time, so you can go all the way back and pull yourself all the way up. So as you're coming up, you'll find that you're loading that quad a little bit. So a bit, loading it under tension. And back. Sometimes I feel like that Irish guy that was demonstrating the fitness class. Oh, Jesus Christ, he says, oh, Jesus. Anyway, keep it going. And back, and 3 more, please, and back. And up we come, 2 more. And here's the last one, back, and pulling it back up. A nice, easy feet. Let that one dangle a little bit, a little kick. Get the blood flowing in that leg. Just going to do 5 each side, but we're going to add the hamstring stretch. So right foot under the chair, we're leaning back. So this leg is straight, and then we're coming forward and going back, and then coming forward and going back and coming forward. So just 2 more back and forward, and 1 more back and forward. And here we go, walking. Finding I'm doing some of these transitions too fast, let me know and I'll slow them down a little bit. I did try and slow them down after the first class, but it's kind of hard for me to gauge what's going on. I can't see you guys. Anyway, so here we go. So other leg back and come forward with a reach. So you can hold on to the chair so you don't slide off. Don't want anybody going onto the ground from here. You know, it's not a long way to fall. It's still got a lot of damage. So all the way back, all the way forward, and all the way back, all the way forward, last time back, and last time forward, and nice easy steps. And at the arms again. So this time we're going to do a little bit on upper body rotation. So we're coming up the middle, holding our thumbs, dropping our arms to the side, reaching up, dropping down, reaching up, dropping down, reaching, drop, swing them up, drop them, swing them up, drop them, bring them up, drop, up, and twice more each side, reach, drop, last time right, last time left, and rotate those shoulders, gradually add the arms, bigger arms, bigger arms, bigger arms, bigger arms, big arms, arms as big as you can. Now start reducing the size, so it's getting smaller, 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 and back to elbows, here, and smaller, and then just back to shoulders only. And once more going forward this time, small, getting bigger, elbows are joining in, elbows are joining in. Now at the arms a little bit more, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Let's see if we can touch our hands over our head this time. And again, hands overhead, and again, hands overhead. Now start reducing it, getting smaller, 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 smaller. And now elbows, elbows, shoulders, and now shoulders only, rotating forward. Now push the chest through the shoulders, and then pull the shoulders forward. Chest through, shoulders, chest through, shoulders, chest through, shoulders, chest through, shoulders. And 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Shake them all out. Shake them all out. Been asked to include a few little head and back exercises as we have done before. Some of you seem to find this pretty advantageous. And by the way, I take requests, so if there's some things that you'd like me to include, please let me know. Just drop me an email, give me a call. Okay, so chin down, chin up, chin down, chin up, chin down, chin up, chin down, chin up, chin down. Now chin forward, pull it back, chin forward, pull it back, chin forward, pull it back, chin forward, pull it back. Now we want to work on rotation, so we want the chin pulling in, and then we want to be looking to the right. And then pull the chin in, and then look to our left. Now shoulders are still staying square, so pulling in. So we're really just working on the muscles of the neck, chin in, looking to your left, chin in, looking to your right. And again, try not to hunch the shoulders, keep the shoulders relaxed. Chin in, looking left, chin in, looking right, chin in, looking left, chin in, last time right, chin in, last time left. And then just very gentle roll of the head. Be very gentle in terms of what you do with your neck. It's very easy to cause a little bit of movement in those vertebrae, but sometimes because of our posture and staying tense, we get very tight in here. So you've got to find a way of loosening it out. And it's not by lifting your shoulders up, by just trying to relax through the shoulders. So here's the one for reversing in the car. So this time we're going to take the left hand, hook it over the left knee, and then we're going to be pulling around to the back. Sorry, your right knee. So right hand, left knee, and pulling behind and relaxing. Sitting tall. Hook and gently pull yourself around. And other side, pull yourself gently around and relax. Last time to the right, pulling ourselves around as far as we can. See if you can see who's behind you. Hopefully nobody at home. And the other side, pulling around and relax. A little sink, and up tall and sink. Up tall, work that lower back. Pull the tummy in, push the tummy out, pull it in, push it out, pull it in, and pull it out. This time we're going to add the arm over the back of the chair. So hooking left hand, right knee, back of the chair, and pulling ourselves around as far as we can, and then relaxing. Go on the other side, pulling ourselves around, hooking over the chair, and back. And once more to your right, and back. Once more to your left, and back. And now last time to the right, hook and pull, and relax. Hook and pull, and relax. And just let those shoulders roll a little bit. So we're coming onto our feet now. We're going to work through our Achilles. So coming up. So I think everybody has a block by now. If not, let me know. We can see what we can do. So hopefully you can see feet and heels. Just going to stretch out through the Achilles. So both feet on block. And just coming up and coming down. Just up and down, up and down, up and down, and up and down. This time we're going to move the block back a little bit from the chair here. And the right foot is going on, and we're stepping forward with the left. So you're feeling a big stretch now in that Achilles, keeping the heel on the ground. Take the pressure off. Because when we're warming up, we tend not to hold the stretches, remember. We're not working on flexibility right now. We're just working on dynamic stretching. Getting those muscles elongated and contracting, stepping back. And as you step back, just bend that right knee, and then you're going to get the extra stretch in that other muscle in the calf called the soleus. So that's a big gastroc stretch, and that's a soleus stretch. Gastroc and soleus. And two more, gastroc and soleus. Going to be a test on this afterwards, so I hope you're making notes here. And back, and then eyes aside. Nice easy walk, nice easy walk, nice easy walk, nice easy walk. Left foot on, stepping forward, feel a nice big stretch. Coming back, bending the left knee. Step forward, back leg straight, and back. And stepping forward, back leg straight, keep that heel down and forward. And stepping forward, back leg straight, bending the left leg. So gastroc on the straight leg, more soleus when you're doing the bend. So forward and back and forward and back. Now that's because on the straight, the gastroc starts above the knee. In this one, the soleus starts below the knee, but they both take the same Achilles tendon into the heel bone. Okay, so let's just work that a little bit more dynamically. So it's going to be bounce, bounce, pop. So it's bounce, bounce, pop, 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 and just bounce, pop, bounce, pop, bounce, pop, bounce, pop. 2 more and 1 more. Excellent. Well done. Okay, just work through the quads a little bit dynamically before we start doing the squats. So push the block under the chair and just leaning on the chair. We're going to be pulling that right foot up behind, left foot up behind. Just make sure you're not going to kick any furniture here. So pulling it up, pulling it up, pulling it up, pulling it up, pulling it up. So stretching through the quad, trying to get the heel as close to the bottom as we can. Leaning forward, leaning forward, leaning forward, leaning forward. And 2 more each side. Last one right, last one left. Okay, hopefully we're all warmed up. Oh, it's taking a little longer than I thought it would, but here we go now. Starting our series of 10 squats, 10 times each squat with about a 10 to 15 second break in between. So a little bit of a variation at the end. So I'm going to tell you how you can basically adapt it. So squats, remember, work mostly the quads or the thigh muscles, right? You get a little bit of glute and hamstring, but when we're just doing straight squats, it tends to focus more on the quads. And again, when we're doing the squats, try to always get your left thighs parallel to the ground here. So let's just start off warming up with a basic squat. So we're going to be doing sets of 10 with a bit of break in between. So toes slightly pointing out, feet shoulder width apart, knees always stay over feet, and we always try to track the knees over the toes. And we should never get the knees too far in front of the toes, puts too much strain on the tendon, the patellar tendon, and tends to cause a bit of pain in the knee. So here we go. So coming up 1 and down 2 and up and down and up and down. Now remember to go slowly down, touch, and come back up. So you can sit a little bit more on those first 5. Now just a light touch and coming back up again. So don't sit, light touch, come up, light touch, come up, and 3 more. Now push those knees out. And last one now, push the knees out and coming back up. And we're going to try and stay standing. So just a little bit of movement through the leg. Do what you like, but make sure you keep moving. Don't let the blood pool in your lower leg and not getting enough circulation to your brain. So plie squats. Remember, feet are wider apart, toes are pointed out. So it's a little bit more of a challenge to get your knees going out over your toes when your feet are wider. And as we go down, our arms are coming up to the side, never coming up. So down and up, pretty hands, and up. See, plie, and up, plie, and up. And keep it going. Remember, push those knees out. I know my right one tends to pull in on me, but I'm working hard to make sure that right knee also goes out. And 3 more, and 2 more, and here's the last one for the plie, and up we come. Thank you, thank you, well done, excellent. So we're going to do squat with a side leg raise. I'm going to raise the alternating legs. So let me demo, and we need to join in. Now remember, I'm going for 10. You can do 6, 8, 10, or you can go 12, 14. So if you want to go a bit quicker, Please do that. Try and modify this to give yourself a bit of a challenge, but also not to overstretch your capacity. Okay. So here we go. So we're going to squat, and it's going to be arms straight, legs straight, coming up to the side. Here's the demo. Here. That's one. And then the other side, two. Elbows to knees. So we're doing like a gunslinger squat here, and then leg to the side. Here we go. So join in. So elbows down, stretch up, and drop. Try and get the leg coming off the ground as you're rising up. So you're coming almost like a one-legged squat. Push and down, push and down, push. Maybe I should talk less. Maybe I'll have more breath. Okay. And down, up, two on each side, down, up, and down, up. Last one right, up, and down. Last one left. Nice easy walk. That's number 3. So we're going to do the roundabout squat. Remember, try and get a bit of action in the hip here, working one direction, then the other direction. So here's the demo, if you don't remember. So we're going to have, I don't really mind what you do with your hands. Have them in, have them front, have them here, wherever you want to go. But get the action in the hips. So as we go down, first action is hips to the right, lower, hips to the left, coming up. Hips to the right, lower, and up. And up to your right, down, left, and up. Your left, down, your right, and up. Down, round, and up. Down, round, and up. And push, down, swing it over, bring it up. Here, go down, swing it over, bring it up. And last time right. Yes. And last time left. Well, my bum is brushing the chair as I go down each time, which means I'm getting my thighs nice and parallel to the ground. It's a triple dip squat, and we'll do it with the cardiac squat. Remember, arms across the chest. We go down, little bounce, 2, 3, and then coming back up again. So we can use the chair as a guide if you wish. So, demo first, arms across. So we're going down, 1, 2, 3, up you come. Join in. Down, 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Keep your head up. I know sometimes I drop my head. Don't mean to. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Ooh. Okay. Starting to feel this a little bit myself. Okay. So, squat with front leg circle. So again, get that front leg as high as you can as you're coming out of the squat. So, give you 10 more seconds. Give myself 10 more seconds. So join in as soon as you feel ready. And I'm trying to talk less this time. Maybe you can serve my breath a little bit. Okay, so here we go, starting regular squat position, feet slightly turned out, feet shoulder width apart, and here we go. So again, not too worried about what you're doing with your arms this time. You're going to go down to a squat, and then circle out. Squat, we're going to do 5 each side, squat, that's 1 each side. Feet always end apart. Get that leg as high as you can. Ooh, down. Ooh, and down. Wow. And down. Wow. And down. Now, last one right. Last one left. Ooh. Nice easy kick. It's going to do narrow feet, double dip. So again, try and bump the chair as you're going down. But instead of the feet being shoulder width, feet are close. Again, this is partly balance. If you feel a bit uncomfortable about your balance, have your feet wider apart. Okay, so double dip, narrow foot squat. So again, hands goblet this time. So clasped, going down, 2-2, and up. Down, 2-2, and up. Down, 2-2, up. Down, 2-2, up. Down, and up. Touch the seat, gently, 2 bounces, up you come, touch, up, 3 more, bump, bump, 2 more, bump, bump, last one, bump, bump, and up you come. Kick them out, looking good. That's my one and only marathon. I was getting to the last 6K, and the woman goes, looking good. So maybe looking good, but I'm feeling shitty. So anyway, it's not what you feel like, it's what you look like. Here we go. So these are our gym squats. Gym R. So this time we're carrying hands up in front, woo, and the other side, woo, with knee out to the side. Knee out to the side and holding it. Try not to just go and drop down. We want to bounce down and then bounce. But from a squat position. So here we go. Are we ready? So we're going down. We're coming up and down and up and down. Hands to side, leg to side. Down, up. Try and control it. Don't drop. Lower, down, up, lower, down, up. Keep it going. Up, lowering, up, lowering. 2 more each side. I think I lost count on this one, but anyway, it's nothing new, is it? Okay, last one right. Woo. Last one left. And woo. And nice easy kick. Okay. So try this. Be careful. If you're not comfortable doing this, go back to narrow feet squats. I'm trying to do single foot with 1 foot on top of the other. So you're going to see that I've actually got my left, your right on top of my other foot. I'm going to try and come up out of here each time, coming up, keeping my foot on there and lowering down. Okay, that feels bad. Feet side by side. Here we go. So coming up 1 and lowering and up 2. So all the work's being done with your left leg here. So it's going to be tough. And lowering and up and lowering. Make sure the chair is still there. Don't bang it back. And up and lowering. And 3 more. 2 more. And here's the last one. Wow. Excellent. Well done. A little kick out. So Same thing, the side. Okay, so this time, other foot on. It'd be a bit harder for me on my left knee, but anyway, I'll give it a go. 1, and lowering, and 2, and lowering, 3, and keep it going. And 5 to go. Working our way out of that chair. We're only using the right leg on this one. And 3 more. 2 more. And this is the last one. And up you come. Oh yeah. Okay. So, last one. This is number 10. So, basically keep moving, please. I can see you just standing there. Just kick your legs out. Keep that blood flowing back up to your heart so it can get back to your brain. Important to keep moving between active recovery. Right. So, you can do narrow foot squats, do what we just did, or on the going down, take the foot off the other foot. So a demonstration here is we're down. Same thing to come back up here. We're coming up. Now as we go down, we're going to take this foot off and we're lowering down into the chair. Foot back on, up you come. Okay, here we go. So up, foot off if you can, if you want, and lower. And up, foot off, and lower. Try not to drop into the chair. Try and lower yourself into the chair. Coming up, foot off, lower. Coming up, foot off, and lower. And lower. And up, and lower. And 2 more. Up, foot off, lower. And up, foot off, and lower. Yeah, nice easy feet. Same thing, other leg. This is the last set. So hopefully, feel as though legs have got a pretty good workout here. Doesn't get much better. Okay, so your choice. Narrow feet, foot on, up and down, or foot off on the way down. So my left knee, a little bit tricky. I'll see how well I can do. You choose one of those 3 options. So coming up and lowering down, and coming up and lowering down, and coming up and lowering down, and coming up, lowering down, and keep it going. Up and lowering, foot off if you can. I have a little bit harder time with my left leg. And 3 more, lowering, 2 more, and lowering, and last one, up, and foot off if you can. Well done, okay. So I hope your drink is handy. Before we do the hamstring stuff, I'm gonna have a short break, like 30 seconds. Grab your drink, have a sip. Okay, feels good. So we're going to need our bands now. So I'm going to start with a deadlift, with a straight leg deadlift, both legs. And then we're going to go to the side of the chair. I'm going to try straight leg deadlifts with just on the one leg. So again, I'll explain to that when we get to that point. So rolling up the band to win. So it's not, so it's nicely spread underneath your feet. And for this one, feet again shoulder width apart. Toes can be parallel to each other, or feet, or they can be slightly toed out. little your choice. And remember, the whole thing about deadlifts is making sure you get the hip action. So the hip action is hips go back, back is flat, we flatten out the back, and then we push the hips through. Hips go back, we reach down, so there's a stretch in the hamstrings, we come up, and we're using the glutes and the hamstrings as we bring ourselves back to standing. So you're obviously going to get some lower back in this, but we're trying to target the hamstrings and the glutes. So it's important that you get the right hip action. If you're just bending forward without getting the hips going back, you're really just getting the back, and that's not a good position to have the back in. So we want to lift with the hamstrings and the glutes, not the back. And the best way to do that is to make sure your hips go back before you reach down. So in we go. So reaching down and coming up and back and up and back and up and back and up and back and up, and keep it going. Make sure those hips, so you're almost getting the weight on your heels as you start to reach down. So weight back on the heels a little bit, pulling up, bum back, and 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and here's the last one, and up we come. Keep the band between your feet. See if you can shuffle yourself to the side of the chair. Okay, so this time I'm going to take one foot out, doesn't really matter which one, and you can do this one of 2 ways. You can hold on to the band for a bit of safety, holding the band, 2 ends of the band in one hand, and we're again, same action. Hip goes back, weight on the heel, flat back, and coming back up again. So, kicking the furniture here. So, foot off the ground, weight goes back, reach down. Now, if you can get that back leg up in the air, that's good. Here we go. Now, if you want, you can try this basically not holding onto the chair. So you can be here, you can be reaching down to here, and then you can be pulling back up. So reaching down and pulling back up on the one leg, band in both hands. If you need the chair support, which is I'm going to do, then please do that. So here we go. So hip back, weight on the heel, reach down, pull it up. Swing the leg back and up. And the knee can come up in front and swing it back, reach down and up. Swing it back, reach down and up. Swing it back, reach down and up. And keep it going. And 4 more. Reach for the toes, flat back, up. Reach for the toes, flat back, up. And 2 more. And last one. Excellent, well done. Take the band, put the other foot in. Again, you can do the same thing here with the band in both hands, reaching down to here and pulling up, even bringing your knee up in front. A lot of bounce in this one, and up and swing it back. Or I'm going to go holding onto the chair. So you can keep the same side. You want to change the pressure on your back. I'm going to go around to the other side of the chair. So just a little bit different. And here we go again. So knee up, swing it back, reach down. Oops. And pull up. Okay. And reach down. That was just my water bottle. Okay. Nothing very serious here. And down and pulling up. And remember, hip goes back, reach down, hip goes back, reach to the ground. But make sure your back is flat. Don't round your back. Keep your chin away from your chest. It helps to keep the back flat. And down, reach, and up. Reach down, and up. And 4 more. 3 more. And 2. Last one. And well done. Excellent. So, I'm going to step back into the band here. And we're going to work biceps and triceps. So most of you have done these before. Let me just refresh your mind. Really doesn't matter which foot you step forward with for this one, because we're going to do the same the other side. But we're going to step forward, leaving the band in the back foot, bending the front leg, hands are behind. Then we're going to be pulling the bands up to the shoulder and all the way back again. Okay, so in position. And let's start. So remember, palms forward if you can, and pulling up and lowering all the way back behind. Pulling up and all the way back, and pulling up and all the way back, and up, and keep it going. Up, pretty straightforward. Up, and back, and up, and back. Keep it going. Get a bit of a workout on your front quad on this one too. You've got your legs bent and you're leaning forward. So lean forward, bend that knee. Put a bit more tension on the band. Yes. And 3 more. Yes. 2 more. Yes. And here's the last one for this side. Well done. Okay. So back, both feet in the band. Time to stepping forward with the other foot, other side, bending the knee and coming forward 1 and 2, palms forward, 3. Try and get enough tension in the band so you're having to work at this a little bit. Well, hands all the way to shoulders, hands all the way to shoulders, hands all the way to shoulders. Keep it going. Halfway. So 6. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and here's our last one. Yes. Excellent. Well done. Excuse my cough. Okay. So this time, just straight forward. Arm curls, but with a slight knee bend. So on a little knee bend. And we're going to be coming up 1, and 2, and 3. Again, palms forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, just doing 12s. Okay. Thank you. Well done, gentlemen. Excellent work, excellent work. Okay, so this time I'm going to come forward a little bit here, and this time instead of stepping forward, you're going to step backwards, and you're leaving the band in the front foot. And we're going to go from here, and we're going to pull and push the arms back behind. So this is the important action here, because we're wanting to work the triceps. So working the triceps. So a bit of bicep, push with the triceps. There we go. So front leg bent and curling up, push back and up, push it back, up, push it back, up, push it back, and up, push, up, push, up, push. So we're combining 2 exercises here. We've got a bicep curl and a tricep push. Pull, push, pull, push. 4 more. Yes. 3 more. Yes. 2. Yes. Last one. And yes. Okay. Well done. Switching sides here. So remember, we're leaving the band this time in the front foot, stepping back with the other foot here, bending the legs again. So I'll just get so you can see my feet here. Okay, so we're coming up and then pushing back. up, pushing back, and keep it going. Push, push, pull, push, pull. Elbows stay into the side on the forward action. Let them come away on the backward action. Push them back and pop back. Close to your body. Don't let them go sideways. Press, pull, push, press, pull, push, press, pull. And 3 more, and 2 more. And here's our last one. Yes, well done. Okay, so I'm short on time here today. This leg work took a long time. So I'm going to put the band behind. So I'm going to finish with more tricep exercises. So we did this a few weeks ago. So elbows up, pushing it away. So working muscles that come behind the elbow. So here we go. So pressing away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And relax a little bit. Last one. It's time single. So we can work here, hand on our elbow, and from here, we're going to be pushing that 1 and 2. Okay, you ready? And pressing out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2, last 1. And switching sides. A few little brief minute to get the right position. All ready? Okay, here we go. And last set. 2, ba, ba, ba. Push it away. Push it away. Try and get the arms straight. You get full range of motion, right from almost the shoulder, right the way out. And 4, and 3, and 2, and push it up as you push it out. Yes. Okay, well done. And shake everything out here, folks. So, I know you're going to be very disappointed to hear that we don't have time for abs today, because we spent a bit longer on legs, and we want to get upper body. But you know, every exercise we do should really be a core exercise. So even when we're doing arm exercises, we should be tightening the core as we're doing this. Even when we're doing squats, you know, the core should be tight. Coming up and out of the chair, going into the chair, everything should be an ab exercise. So we're not targeting them specifically today, but really you should have been engaging your abs throughout the whole session. Okay, so I'm just going to stretch you out a little bit here. So again, for those of you that feel a bit uncomfortable sticking your foot on the chair, or maybe you're not allowed to do that at home, I'm going to let you go this here, and just 2 hands reaching forward, and then holding these stretches. So whatever I'm doing, my foot on the chair, you can modify and do sitting down, okay? But I think you can get a bigger stretch if we just put our heel on the chair here and are reaching forward. So reaching forward and holding. So remember, now we're working on stretching to recover, working on stretching for flexibility, and this is the time when we do hold stretches. And the recommendation is you hold a stretch for maybe 20 to up to 30 seconds, right? And you can do that any number of times because metabolically it's not very demanding at all. But it does help to stretch the muscle out, and it also helps to improve our flexibility. So in doing that, rather than just hold that position over that 20-second period, we want to try and stretch that muscle a little bit more. And of course, the tendency as you stretch the muscle is it wants to contract, and that's called the stretch shortening cycle. So we just let that little nerve ending quieten down, and you'll find that it stops pulling, and when it stops pulling, you go, ha ha, okay, and I go a little bit further, and then it goes, no, you don't. then it will stop you stretching. And then you say, okay, it's okay, I can go a little bit further. So it says, oh, I feel fine. And then you go, oh, okay, here we go more. Oh, and then it starts causing the muscle to contract again. So last one now is going down a little bit further. I'm just going to hold that end point for 5 seconds, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And then bring it up, and just stretch out through the legs a little bit here. Stretch out a bit through the hip, So you can be doing this sitting in your chair, or you can be doing it standing up. So I'm just going to stretch the other leg out now. So other leg on the chair. I can't remember which one I stretched now. I think it was the other one. Okay, here we go. So going forward and holding it again. So I just take it forward until I feel the muscle pull. Then I hold that position for about 5 seconds. Just exhale a little bit. And as I exhale, I can take it down a little bit lower. And again, try and not drop your chest down on this. Try and keep your tummy moving towards your thigh rather than your chest towards your thigh. So you're coming up high out of your hip joint and reaching with a flattish back. I know I don't always demonstrate what I'm saying, but I do try. And then going a little bit further down. So knees should be straight, toes coming up, a bit more of a stretch right down that hamstring. Breathe out and go a bit lower and hold that last position for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and relax. And then just bring it up again. Again, nice high knees. So bring it up, down, and up. Holding it, and down, and up, and holding it. Rotate the foot, and down. And if we can, again, you can do this sitting down, of course. You're not working on your balance then, of course, but that's okay. That's okay. You're doing it. And nice little waiter's bow here to stretch out our lower back. So our waiter's bow, remember, is one hand in front, one hand behind. Remember what waiters used to be? It used to be in restaurants. Remember we used to go to restaurants? Okay, so bowing and then coming up with a little back arch. And bowing forward, a little back arch, and 3, and a little back arch, and 4, little back arch, and 5, and a little back arch. Switching hands, going forward, and up, and hips go back, remember, and hips come forward. Keep that weight nice and evenly on both feet, and stretching out, and down, and out. So just stretching that lower back, stretching out that lower back. Let both arms come forward this time. Put a little bit more weight on that stretch, and up. A little bit more weight on that stretch, and up. A little bit more weight on that stretch. And last time down. Excellent, well done. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for the day, gentlemen. So, story today is about a duck. I just so happen to have a duck here today. And John told me to go back so that you can actually hear me a bit better. So it's a story about a city dweller that goes duck hunting into the countryside. And he's there for a few hours, doesn't see a thing, and then all of a sudden the duck flows up, takes his gun, and he shoots the duck. And the duck comes flopping down, hits the top of a barn, rolls over, right into the farmer's yard. So he goes in to collect his duck. And just as he's going to collect the duck, the farmer comes out and he says, "What are you doing?" And the city dweller says, "Oh, I'm picking up the duck I just shot." He said, "It's my duck." And the farmer goes, No, in the country, what's on the land is mine. All right, if it's my farm, it's my duck." And the guy says, "It's been hours trying to find and shoot this duck." The farmer says, "Well, that's the way we do things in the country." And he said, "Well, what do you do?" "I'm going to get my lawyer." He said, "No, let's settle it country-wise." He said, "How do you do that?" He said, "Well, I'll tell you how we do that." He said, "We just take it in turns of kicking each other in the groin, right? And we just keep alternating until somebody cries uncle. Then whoever wins, basically, will get to keep the duck." So the guy says, "Well, okay, I guess we'll settle this score country style." And the farmer says, "Okay, well, country style law, I go first." So the guy goes, "Okay, go for it. So the farmer with his big hobnail boots on goes whack, and he kicks him right in the, oh, oh, ah, oh, 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 ah, ah, oh, Jesus. Boy, and this goes on for like half an hour, writhing in agony. And at the end of it, he goes, okay, says, okay, it's my turn now, okay. And the farmer goes, oh, don't worry, you can keep the duck. Okay.